So possibly there's a external force that's pushing our buttons to push what they're calling now the reptilian part of the brain. It's there's an invisible force, a weapon that is provoking our reptilian brain part. It's poking and prodding and sticking needles in it and constantly getting it to react so that it will evolve us, because we're in the time of evolution, so that we are kind of forcing ourselves to evolve into more of a reptilian mentality type species. So to step into our higher selves and our human selves and not get involved in the mundane, material, broken, horrible 3D thing that we're all seeing is just this perception that's deeply flawed on so many levels, is breaking, but it is affecting a lot of us. A lot of us are getting very aggressive and kind of crazy, as I see on the YouTube land. People just losing the plot, very angry, or because the weapon is to aggravate that reptilian part of our mind, to make us evolve more reptilian. So then, I know I already said that, but this is for me. So I want to keep stepping into my higher self. I want to just, this is my moment. Be present in this moment. I am present in this moment. If I have a choice to make, I will make a choice, and I will let the one I didn't choose to dissipate, so I have no energy and no more thought put into it, so it will cease to exist at a point, if I can not focus on it, which is the trick, because we have these things going on in our minds all the time. It's a constant battle. It's a spiritual warfare. So I need not react to the poking, to the dark things. To not be aware of these things is good, yes, but I'm not going to let myself get emotionally or mentally stuck and looping on a thing that is outside of my control. It's circumstances. It's outside of my control. The only thing I can control is myself and my own perceptions, and I can choose, seek and find the perspectives that put me into my highest self, and not hop into that survival of the fittest. Fear breeds growth, kind of reptilian. I don't want to pick on any reptilian people. This is how I can best explain it for myself to understand and to perceive. For I am a child of Earth, and I need these different perceptions because everything's sort of wonky. But I decide that thing poking me is just a provocation to get me to de-evolve myself. So I'm not going to pay any more attention to that thing, and if I'm going to pay attention to anything, it's going to be paying attention to myself in the form of imagining, one of my favourite sacred geometries, which could be a circle, it could be a ball, it could be a pyramid, there's lots and lots of shapes, and I'm going to imagine that shape in gold in my mind, and then I'm going to move that shape to the part of my body that I want to focus on, and I'm going to illuminate it with light, so there's this big ball of light. If I'm having a psychic attack, which is thoughts, feelings, things, impulses that are coming upon you without, out of nowhere, or you're feeling really emotional, I could be really upset, but there's no reason for me to be upset, so I'm picking up a frequency that's being set upon me that's to upset myself. I think we might get confused by thinking it's our own mind that's thinking these things, or feeling guilty for something we thought about that wasn't nice, or going around and around in a circle over a thing and not being able to let it go. I really don't think that's us. I really think that's the weaponry that's been using against us, and I really, really believe that having an awareness of that, because I've seen things that I just would not, I would not think, I would not do, I wouldn't even conceive to do. It's not me, projected into my mind, and I refuse to feel guilty for anything anymore that crosses my mind, because I'm not acting on it. And as I was saying, I believe that we are being psychologically attacked to push our evolution into a not a good way. So I keep the light, and I light the candles with my intention to release us from all of these dark things, these things that get us down, angry, depressed, that separate us. That is our enemy, and the enemy needs to be cured with love. And we're doing really, really well. And it's like, I think it's the end of January, and it's the year of the rabbit in water, which is awesome. So we can be the jackrabbit, and you're doing really good. You're doing really, really good. You are renewing and regenerating. You are downloading everything that you need. You're downloading the code, and you're downloading the code to save the code, and the code to interpret the code, because God forbid it's like an IKEA thing. so I know, and carry. I'm always to carry the quartz, because quartz will record everything. It will translate things for me. It will go and find information for me out of the ether, and will work even when I'm not focusing on it for me. If I end up uploading this and you watch this, God bless you. I love you. Please surround yourself with what you love, and nature, and keep your heart filled, and with as much kindness as you can give to yourself. And it's going to really change soon, but it's going to get very dark, if it's not already, but the light will come very soon. I can't give dates. Dates cause problems. Time is an illusion. I love you. You're doing awesome. This is a message to help my future self. I love you. Take care.